Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be fun to do a video on some of my favorite spring shoe styles that are out this year. Some of these pairs that I have are new that I've added to my collection, and some are old from like previous years, and the styles are still available. The trends are still in. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of round it up if you're looking for some spring shoes to invest in or to add to your collection. You're kind of like wanting to fill in holes here and there. I thought it'd be fun to round up what I kind of thought were some staples as well as some trendy pieces that might be good to add in to your spring wardrobe. All right, first, let's start with a very basic shoe that is perfect for spring. I actually wear it into fall and summer, and it's just a basic strappy sandal. These are the Steve Madden Carsons, and I debated getting these because they were just about a 4-inch heel, but to be honest with you, this is not a shoe that I tend to like walk around a ton in. I mean, I'm not going to be like walking around it like I do with my sneakers, but it's a really nice classic strappy sandal. It's more comfortable than other kind of strappy sandals that I have. I debated on the chunky heel because I wasn't sure whether the chunky heel would look too casual versus dressy. I do feel that the chunky heel is a little more casual, but I still like to wear these with jeans, shorts, dresses. Like I said, they're not a shoe to like walk around forever in, but they're not super expensive. That's why I picked them up, because I like to pair them with so many different outfits, and I'm not, spending a ton of money on something that I really can't, stand in for hours and hours and hours. There's also another style that I'll link below from Steve Madden that is a skinnier heel. I think it's a little bit shorter than this too, so that might be a good option if you want something just a little bit shorter. And this is just in like the basic nude suede color. All right, another, it's not really a trend because it comes in every year for spring and especially summer, are wedge sandals. So these are the Chloe wedges that I have talked about before in prior videos, and they are quite high. They're a good close to 4 inches with a 2-inch kind of wedge up here, and they kind of slope up to be 4 inches total. And they are quite comfortable. There's a ton of dupes out for these. I've also seen some other really cute wedge styles similar to this with like an ankle strap. They're somewhat suede, neutral color. I love these with jeans, dresses, skirts, shorts. I just find that wedge espadrilles are they're a sign that spring and summer are here. And so I'll go ahead and also link below the kind of similar dupes and other styles that I've seen. But like I said, I like the very classic look of a wedge like this. Nothing too kind of crazy and patterned or anything, because it helps to kind of just keep the shoe looking very neutral and classic so that you can pair it with just about anything. Now, a wedge that is has a little more detail to it are these Jeffrey Campbell they're like a sandal wedge, almost like a bootie almost, which I kind of really like. They zip up on the back, and they're not as high as the Chloe wedges, but they are quite comfortable. They're still high, but they're not as high, and they're very, very comfortable. This is more, I can't remember what shade this is. I think it's like their nude shade. And I just find this a little more dainty. It's not as kind of chunky, so to speak, as compared to the Chloe wedge. A little more dainty, a little more delicate, kind of comes down a little bit more to a pointier front portion here. But very comfortable and would look great, similarly like the other wedges with dresses, shorts, jeans, all that sort of thing. All right, oh, another sandal that I think is great to pick up because I really loved it from last year, and it came back this year. And I've seen other styles, but I really like this one the most, and it's the Madewell. These are kind of like, I don't know, what are they called? Gladiator sandals? Or I don't think they're complete gladiator sandals. Maybe they are. They just look a lot more delicate and dainty to me. I like that there was just the one strap that kind of is woven down the feet, and you just kind of tie these. You can lace them up the ankle. I tend to just lace them around my ankle in one spot rather than tying them like up my calf muscle. And they are rubber soled at the bottom, very, very comfortable. The front toe portion does not bother my toe, like I don't get blisters or anything. And I just find that this is a shoe that you can walk around forever in. And I love that you can kind of dress these up in the way, like if you have a long, flowy maxi dress or jeans, or, I mean, they can be worn with anything, but I have seen it with like long maxi dresses, which looks a little bit, it takes something kind of dressy and makes it a little more casual, but not like sneakers or something like that. So I feel like these are very, very versatile. And I believe they come in black as well. Okay, another, I don't know if it's a trend, but I'm a big boot lover, obviously in the fall, and I love trying to find ways to incorporate ankle boots into my spring wardrobe. So these are from One State, and I love the blush color. You know, I was never really a pink fan, and this year really just kind of changed my mind. I really started branching out into the blush tone category. And I like that there's a very pointy toe. I love the detailing of the cutout here. I love that they're perforated, and the heel is very, very comfortable and very wearable. So this is like an example of a spring boot. And I've seen some ones with open toe. I've seen some with a closed toe. I think the perforation makes them very spring and summer and very wearable. Obviously the color makes them much more suitable for spring and summer. Maybe a little bit into fall, but definitely not, you know, late fall and winter. But there's a lot of cute springtime and summer ankle boots that I will also link below that I've seen that I've liked. And the final kind of trend that I've really been seeing emerge is the mules slides trend. And I have a few here. One of them I'm definitely returning, but before I return that, I wanted to show it to you because I've seen it on other girls and I think it looks so cute. But on me, they just weren't my favorite looking shoe. And they're these kind of, they're a mule slash wedge. Not a wedge, but a mule slash slide, I guess. They're not a flat slide, obviously they have quite a heel to them. And this is by Linea Paulo. And I love the open toe. They're just a little bit wide in the foot area. So it was a little too wide for me, but I've seen other girls wearing them on Instagram and on different blogs. And I'm like, oh, they look so cute. I love the color. It's kind of like a greige. It has definitely much more of a gray toned blush color rather than, you know, too pink. I think these are great kind of neutral shoe to kind of throw on with anything. And they are very comfortable despite being so high. Now the other two are a little bit of a flatter slide slash mule and more easy to wear. And I definitely find this to be actually more flattering on my foot than the higher ones. And these are by Vince. As you can see, I obviously have a trend. I love kind of these tan colors, neutral colors. I don't tend to go too crazy with shoe colors for me. I mean, I like to kind of make my outfits maybe a little more colorful and keep my shoes a little bit more neutral. I mean, it depends. I may have a color here and there, like those pink boots. But these are extremely, extremely comfortable and definitely, you know, super wearable. The heel is very manageable and the color is absolutely gorgeous. I believe there's an orange shade in these. I was debating between that, this shade, and the orange shade, but I went with the kind of tannish, it is still an orangey brown. It's not like a cool toned brown, but definitely not, you know, all the way over to orange. And the next one that I really enjoyed, which I think is a little bit higher though than the Vince, these are by Mark Fisher. And I just thought these slides were absolutely stunning. I loved the crisscrossing in the front and how they come a little bit more pointed towards the toe. Personally, for my legs, I have much more muscular legs. So a pointier toe and anything that is kind of narrows down to the front of the foot tends to make my leg look a little longer and leaner versus something that's a little bit more blunter. For example, the Chloe wedges, it's really a wide open front here, so it doesn't really elongate my leg too much, but I do love the look of them in general. But I really loved the kind of more you know, comes down to a little bit more defined front here and doesn't show too much toe, and a really nice wearable heel. And the color, it is this like neutral beige, and I just think it's absolutely stunning and so comfortable. And the final one, these are sandals that I've had for a year or two, and they came out again this year. There's so many different styles that are similar to this, and it's the block heel sandal that wraps around your ankle. This is a classic style that I've seen now for a few seasons. So, so comfortable. It's kind of like if the Steve Madden shoes had a baby with a slide/mule, because it's similar in shape, and then it has the ankle strap. And these are by Segerson Morrison. I believe they're doing this again this year, and I find them extremely comfortable. I wore these on my trip down south last year while we traveled for like a month, and they were insanely, insanely comfortable. I mean, as you can see, I tend to gravitate more towards like a chunkier heel rather than a skinny stiletto point heel. Though for my pumps, you know, my closed-toed pumps, I do prefer like a very skinny heel. I do like that look. And I mean, I am debating getting a skinnier heel sandal. Ann Taylor makes this beautiful skinny heeled sandal. I'll link it below, and it ties around the ankle, which I was debating about getting because it's so dainty and delicate. I feel sometimes with certain outfits, a dainty and delicate shoe can really help to kind of balance out an outfit really well. So hope you got some fun ideas of some spring shoes to try. And to end this video, this is actually in honor of my blog turning 5 recently. Not my YouTube channel, but my blog. And I mean, I've lumped my YouTube channel in with it as well. I started my YouTube channel a little bit after I started my blog. But I wanted to celebrate that kind of milestone with a giveaway. So I'll be giving away 2 $100 gift cards to Nordstrom to kind of start your own spring shopping. I'm sure you've already been doing some spring shopping, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of give you a little boost, and as a thank you for sticking, you know, if you've been with me since the beginning, I know some of you have, and I absolutely am so grateful. And I thought it'd be fun, you know, to kind of give you some ideas of some spring shoes to perhaps invest in or to add to your collection. And so I will leave below how to enter the giveaway, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.